Hi, it's Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia. We're in Huntsville, Alabama today at the Global Force Symposium and Exposition sponsored by the Association of the U.S. Army, gathering of Army leaders, officers, NCOs, soldiers, and the defense industry to talk about support for the Army and a lot of the technology needs. That's why we're down here in Huntsville. Home of the Redstone Arsenal. A lot of technology for missile systems has been developed and is managed from this area. And so we're going to hear more about that critical need in the defense industry. We're going to hear from General James E. Rainey, Commander of the U.S. Army Futures Command. Also, Lieutenant General Christopher Mohan, Deputy Commanding General and Acting Commander, U.S. Army Materials Command. Sourcing supplies for the Army, always critical. We'll also hear from the Sergeant Major of the Army, Michael R. Warner, about taking care of soldiers and training and all the elements of managing the soldiers and leading the soldiers for the U.S. Army. Some of the topics, human-machine integration we hear about at West Point and throughout the Army, about working with robots, working with AI, and just all the elements that go into robotic development and training. Gaining efficiency through digital engineering, that's certainly a big topic. The future ammunition industrial base. Supplies, certainly to Ukraine, force a need for increasing the amount of ammunition, including shells for the howitzers, long-range artillery. And integrated fires technology. That's been a big topic for the Army, increasing the distance and accuracy of its long-range artillery systems. Advanced manufacturing innovation, always important. And agile acquisitions for continuous transformation. Transformation in the Army is, they said they can't do it fast enough to keep up with the technology. When we were here last year, they said the Army is the biggest customer of the U.S. Space Force for launching communication satellites. And transformation in aviation and missile test, and supply chain resiliency, and then again, continuous transformation. So glad to be here. It's always a very interesting meeting. Anything sponsored by the Association of the U.S. Army is a well-done meeting. And so we're interested to hear from Army leaders, hear from soldiers, and hear from the defense industry represented in the trade show today. So again, for CaMMVetsMedia, we cover cadets, midshipmen, the military, and veterans proudly since 2008. From Huntsville, Alabama, this is Ken Kraetzer.